Hey, what's up everyone? This is Eddie from Average Joe Drinks.
And my name is Vince, and we're here to make drinks suitable for the average Joe. Just like my dad intended when he collected over 11,000 drink recipes over the course of his life.
And we have had the pleasure to try a bunch of them, and we are going to bring you the ones that we think taste the best. So sit back, enjoy, and please try this at home.
So what are we up to today? We're going to do some more. They're not classics.
One of them
Mine
is
a classic.
Mine is.
Oh, well, you're a classic guy.
I am very classy. Oh, classic. I am going to instruct Vince how to make a mojito. Very popular cocktail.
Which is actually harder to make than you'd think.
A lot harder.
We have bitter issues, and I became very bitter.
You didn't become bitter.
I was already bitter.
It was better. But it is a very challenging drink to make. What are you making, Vince?
Well, I'm going to teach you how to make a B-52, which was a very popular drink in the 80s. Seems to have lost steam now, but still really tasty. And Lisa and I actually spent a week getting really carried away with them, so we'll tell you a little bit about that too as we go along.
All right, Vince, you're going to make a mojito. So let's go ahead and get your shaker tin over there. And yes, I am going to shake it. Please don't turn the video off, especially you purists, classic people. Not classic people, we're classic people. If you like classic drinks or you want it made a certain way, just give us a second and let us show you why. So what you're going to do, Vince, is you're going to take about 6 to 8 mint leaves. I actually think sometimes it can be too much in there and it can make it a little bitter. So you want to put 6 mint leaves per drink. We're making 2 of them.
Because why do we make 2?
Because we like friends.
And we don't have any otherwise?
It's easier to get friends if you give them alcohol. So we're going to put 3/4 of an ounce per drink of lime juice. And I already have that pre-measured right over there. See that?
So that before I muddle?
You muddle, yes. Muddle with the lime juice and the simple syrup. Some people say they like to use sugar as opposed to simple syrup. I personally, think that, you can go pour that in there. We're going to pour both of those in there. When you use sugar, sometimes it doesn't dissolve very well in there. And actually, depending on who you ask as far as the history, some people believe it's actually made from initially with a sugar cane drink. So we're going to muddle that. Now when we muddle, Vince, we want to be gentle with it.
Muddle that mother.
We don't want to muddle the mother. We don't want to hurt it. We just want to, we don't want to bruise, well, we want to bruise it. We don't want to tear it apart. So
I think that's where we had problems with ours, and that's how we make it bitter. And we've talked about that with garnishes. You can wreck your drink. Yeah,
and some of the muddlers, and that's why if you notice what we're using is actually a mortar and pestle. Which one is that one? Pestle, mortar?
It's the long part.
It's that one. So, because if you notice it's round and it's not going to tear the leaves. So go ahead and just you want to just push a little bit in there. And really all you're trying to do is kind of get some of the oils of the mint out. And what you do is you do it a few times and smell it. Once you can smell the mint, stop muddling. And if it's faint, give it a little bit more. And as long as you're not tearing the leaves up, then you're going to be fine.
Okay, I think we're good.
So we're going to use a light rum with this, and we have a Bacardi rum over there. We're going to use 2 ounces of light rum per drink. Now if you notice, Vince, the measurements are very similar to the daiquiri, and actually almost exactly the daiquiri.
With mint. With
the mint. Now I don't know if we said this or not, but it's 1 ounce of simple syrup per drink. I mentioned the 3/4 ounce of lime juice, so I want to make sure I get that in there. And now we're going to shake it up. We use club soda in this, and obviously we're not going to shake carbonated beverage. So shake that up first. Okay, that's good. Okay, now what you want to do is you're going to have to equally portion those out between the 2. That's the fun part. Yep. And now what we're doing is we're straining the drink out. So the reason why we decided to shake it, so go ahead and top those off with soda water. The reason we decided to shake it is because, 1, it's citrus in the drink, and the majority of drinks, the cocktails out there that you see have citrus in it, it's shaken so that you can infuse the drink. And
not stirred. Not
stirred, no. And 2, I don't like to think about how I have to drink a cocktail. If you've ever drinking a mojito at a bar, sometimes the mint gets stuck in the straw, it's kind of gross. I don't mind the little flecks of mint in there, I think that's fine, and especially kind of nice and refreshing, so that's the reason why we shake it. If you want to build it, that's fine. You can do it, use the same exact portions. So we want to garnish our drink with mint, And what we do is you're going to spank our mint. And what we're doing is we're really just kind of trying to express the oils, and also it's fun. So go ahead, spank your mint, Vince. There you go. Okay, not kill it. Just. It hasn't been that bad. Okay, that's good. And now we want to put a sprig of mint in each drink. Now make sure you stir it a little bit. Don't get crazy with it, 'cause, you know, but just you want to make sure you integrate the club soda and all the other ingredients. If not, you're just going to get a whole bunch of club soda. Or use a straw. But I actually don't like to use straws all that much. Stick your sprigs of mint in there, and there you go. There is a mojito. We want to say thank you very much to Robin and Queen Creek for recommending suggesting this drink. So try it out. Let us know what you think. Cheers. If you make this drink right, and you don't overly bruise your mint or tear up the mint, it's a very refreshing drink.
So we're gonna make a B-52. B-52 was a huge drink in the 80s. It's a layered drink, you build it that way. I think that's part of the draw. People, for some reason, think that layering drinks is kind of magical, but it's really not that hard. Start out with an ounce of Kahlua per drink. The trick to making a layered drink is kind of knowing which one's thicker and which one's thinner, and it's not too hard to do if you're careful. Okay. So the next thing you're going to do is an equal part, another ounce of Irish cream. So I take the spoon, I just dip the tip of the spoon into the liquid, right? Okay. And then try to get what you're pouring a little bit further up on the spoon so it can fan out and slow down as it goes down, and doesn't mix in too badly. This is a very cool drink because if you mess it up, it'll separate out to a certain degree. It's the thinnest. This is, if you're going to mess up your layering, this is where you're going to do it because it'll disperse and go in there.
Well, now you got me nervous.
You should be nervous. It's good to be nervous. That makes you careful. So, and if you start playing around with them, like I said, we use a blue curacao in one, really tasty. We even tried a walnut liqueur that a buddy of mine gave me over Christmas that he didn't know what to do with. He and I went to flight school together, so we decided to name that one a C-152 for Alex's walnut liqueur. You're done. That's the classic B-52. And out of all the drinks we tried, we always kept coming back to this one as being the best. And I think the reason is Kahlua is a mixture of rum and coffee liqueur. Marnier is a mixture of cognac and orange liqueur. You add the Irish cream. You've actually got 5 different flavors going on here.
Yeah, buddy.
In 3 layers.
And if you notice the one on the left here, this one is layered really nicely, but even this one here where I messed up on this one, because the Kahlua and the Irish cream are so friendly, it's actually almost kind of correcting itself, like you were saying.
Because it's so much thicker.
Yeah, so that's one you're going to mess up on, but yeah, I think this one kind of layered very nicely.
And that illustrates a good point, though. If you put them in the wrong order, it's going to be a disaster.
There you go. So there's your B-52.
And if you really want to get exotic, you can do one more layer of gin on top, and that's a really good tasting drink too, but it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
It's got an alcohol taste to it. It's a B-52 with Bombay doors. You know, Bombay.
That's 4 ounces of alcohol. That's a shot.
That's a shot.
All right, well there you go. Cheers. It's a B-52. Let's make it happen. That's pretty good though.
And we just made up names. And you guys, truthfully, the names we made up, there's probably other people who have done it before us. You know, so with the blue curacao, we called it a B-17 just because I'm a World War II buff. There was a squadron of B-17s that were painted blue.
So there you go. If you liked what you saw today, please do a couple things for us. One, you're already on YouTube, so go ahead and give it a like. We would certainly appreciate that.
And a share.
And a share.
And tell your mom.
Tell your mom and uncle and cousin and brother and whoever else will listen.
Even people who won't listen.
Just
tell them.
Keep telling them.
When you're in line at Costco, bring it up.
Just shout at them. It works.
In German.
Jump on a soapbox and shout at them. Yeah, and put some comments. If you try these our recipes, you know, we'd love to see some comments on YouTube. Go on.
Take pictures of your stuff. Put it on hashtag Average Show Drinks. Let us find it.
Go on to Facebook. Like us on Facebook if you haven't. Vince and Lisa do a great job of putting some really funny stuff on there, so go check that out. And share if you can. We'd love to see you share with your friends or your enemies. It doesn't matter. Just get us out there so we can continue to build the community and put out more content for you.
Right here on YouTube, please smash that subscribe button. follow us. We've got a blog that we keep promising you, which will eventually be really awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
That's at averagejoedrinks.com.
Please make sure you drink responsibly. We want to make sure that you guys aren't out there doing anything too crazy. So be
Yeah, so
careful.
you can come back.
Yeah, come back and watch.
So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.